Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday, August 10th, 2026, and what you see here on the screen is the daily Bitcoin chart. And as you can see, the last 3 months for Bitcoin have been a consolidation, right? We are moving in a range from a low of 57,000 to 67,000. Look, this is a consolidation, and you have to keep in mind that such consolidations usually end with a breakout upwards or downwards. Also, look here at one of the principles based on the Bollinger Band. On this indicator, the Bollinger Band tells us that the narrower this Bollinger Band is, meaning the smaller the distance from the upper band to the lower one, look, it's shrinking. We can even measure how big it is now, at this moment, how much it is from here to there. It's only 5% now. The smaller it is, the more violent the breakout will be, right? An increase or a decrease. That's why we're preparing for it. This consolidation also stems from the fact that we are in the holiday season. Months like May, June, July, August, that's generally lower activity in the markets. And you can see it even here, for example, with Bitcoin. To start, I'll just remind you that this video is not investment advice. Whatever I say in this video these are just my experiences, my opinions on the crypto market and how I play it myself. I invite you to lunavio.trading.com. Here's the link. When you click on it, please familiarize yourself with the risks and rules, but also check the description of this video. If you expand the description of this video, that warning will be right there. Remember that. If you'd like to start working with us in our team, I invite you to follow these steps. Step 1 is step 2. Free registration on Lunavio, then one exchange, another, and step by step, what needs to be done to start learning trading, right? You can also start doing your own backtests. You don't have to trade with your own money right away. You can just perform backtests right here on Lunavio. When you get to Lunavio here, first of all, I invite you. Here on the top menu is Telegram. There's a Telegram group there, we can talk there, and later trading automation. This link. And here you can, once you're in trading automation, you can perform backtests here. You can test different strategies. You can enter various values here. So to see how to do that, take a look. You have a video right here on LunavioTrading.com. There's this video of backtest your strategy on Lunavio. It shows how to do it step by step. And that's exactly what I encourage you to do. The more tests you run, the more you'll learn about what rules govern the market, specifically trading, right? And by the way, since I'm already here, let's check our users' results from the last week. Last week, we made over $7,000. We had a win rate of 94.5%. Take a look. Out of 958 trades that were executed automatically on Lunavio, as many as 433 were completed successfully. In these 7 days, the top user earned $2,300. The second one was $1,200. The third one was over almost $900. 28 people, 28 traders made money over the last week. And we can also see the stats for today since I'm already here. So far, almost 98% success rate. What was it yesterday? Yesterday, the success rate was a full 100%. And let's also look at the last 14 days, 93% success rate. From the last 30 days, 89% success rate. Wait, the last 30 days? Here are the top traders. The best one, almost $10,000. The second, $2,000. The third, $2,000. And here, 33 traders have made money. Here you can see these amounts, and these amounts also, ladies and gentlemen, depend on what capital we are trading with, right? Of course, it also depends on what settings we have for our own strategy, because I remind you that Lunavio doesn't trade for us in a way that it thinks for itself. Rather, we provide it with our settings here in the Auto Trading Settings tab, right? We give it the settings we want to use, and Lunavio only executes for us what we enter here, right? You enter that the first entry should be for 2,000, the second for 4, the third, for example, for 8, the fourth for 16. Where the take profit should be, where the next entry should be triggered, where the stop loss should be, and we save that for it. It'll do exactly only that. Alright, let's move on to the main topic, the price of Bitcoin and when is the best time to start buying Bitcoin. As you know, we are currently in a bear market for Bitcoin. Bear markets have historically lasted about 1 year. You can easily check this for yourself. Look here, from the bull market peak to the bottom, 385 days, the last bear market. And then let's look further. Here, about from the bull market peak to the bottom, 357 days. A year. A year. Here, we'll see the next one, where from the peak to the bottom, it's 400 days. A little over a year. And I think that's all we have, right? Here, we probably won't take this one because that was the year 2011. The market wasn't that mature yet, but these last periods, the bear market lasts about a year, whereas the bull market from bottom to peak is 3 years. So we grow for 3 years, fall for a year, grow for 3 years, fall for a year. And that gives us something like this now. Let's check where a year would be. We had the peak here, so 365 days will be around, well, around October. October will be about a year. The bottom should be more or less here. I determine these bottoms differently for myself. Or maybe not bottoms, but accumulation periods. Buy Bitcoin 500 days before the next halving. The next 500 days before the next halving falls, in November 2026, so right here. But I also don't just buy at one moment. I want to start buying 3 months earlier and 3 months later. Once a week, I want to keep buying for some amount, for example, $5,000. Just take a look. In previous cycles, it was exactly like this, that when we reached those 500 days before the halving, here, for example, it was October 22, that second half of it. Look, here is this marked buy zone box. The first half, those prices were higher, and the second half, they were lower. And just look at how much. For example, on average, from here to here, they were even 30% lower. So, more profitable. Because if you've been watching my videos for a while, then you know that I've already been buying for 6 months, right? There's this date, 500 days before the halving, and I subtract 3 months from that, and I've been buying once a week, here, on every weekly candle, here. But look, this second half of this period is better. Let's see further. Here earlier. Here too. Look how high it was here. What high prices there were here. If I were averaging my buys here, and here it's almost 50% cheaper. So look, even though I set it up this way, that I want to buy in these 6-month periods, well, maybe now is the time to change that. Well, because let's look here. The same thing here. Look. The first days of the zone, the price was here, and in the second one, well, 50% cheaper. So it turns out now that it's probably better to... you know what? Hindsight's always 20 points, meaning when we look at the chart in retrospect, well, now we see, well, it was best here, and it was actually best of all right here. We don't know what's going to happen now. Well, history shows us that the second half is indeed better. So, you know what? I should have done it differently. I should have done it in such a way that I should have started buying. Look, here this buy zone is already emerging for us. I wrote here that I'm starting to buy from September 2026 to February 2027, but I should have, meaning here, from here to here, right? Look, that's 6 months there. A period of about 180 days, right? Oh, it's even written up here. But it turns out that I probably should have done it like this. So wait for 500 days before the halving. Here is that 500 days before the halving. That'll be November 23rd, 2026, and only start buying here for 3 months. You know, I don't know how it'll be. It's definitely safer that way. If someone really wants to buy these Bitcoins and tends to accumulate them, then now's a good time for that anyway, for accumulation. In my opinion, historically, this is not investment advice. Because whenever we are below the 200-week moving average, that's this thick green line, well, it's always a good moment for accumulation. Later the price goes up, right? Look here, it's the same. Every time we were below it. Oh, here's exactly the second part of this rectangle. Same thing here. That was COVID. We are always below the 200-week one. So look, it's the same here. Every time it's worth buying. So now we are below this 200-week one, and that can also be an indicator for us, a sign that it's worth accumulating. You know what I'll do? Maybe I'll do it like this. I'll duplicate this rectangle. I'll just put it like this a little bit, change its color, maybe not the color, just the thickness, so that we can see it this way. Wait, and let's add a bit more. Oh yeah, maybe let's do that. Or let's just make this a dashed line here. Oh, something like that. Let's do something like that. You can already do it here. Or, for example, since I was planning to buy for $5,000 every week, well, maybe I'll buy $1,000 worth every week here. And here, for example, 4,000 per week. Maybe I'll split it up like that. Well, we'll see. History shows that the second part of this buy zone, is better. So we start 500 days before the halving and buy for the next 3 months. We have some amount, for example, $100,000 for Bitcoin purchases, and we spend that amount here over those 3 months. So let's say 100,000, right? Is that 30,000 per month? Well, something like that. Okay, that's it. I'll leave you with those thoughts. I don't want you to copy what I'm doing, but I want you to make your own decisions about when you want to buy and also when you want to sell Bitcoin. Because as you will also notice, a good time to sell Bitcoin is about 500 days after the halving. Look at these periods here. 500 days after the halving. These are very good moments to sell Bitcoin. And the same thing I said at the beginning, that it grows for 3 years and falls for a year. So if we measure a year from the peak here, well, that's when we can buy. Then again from the bottom, if we measure 3 years, right? Well, those are good times to sell. That's about 1,000 days. Yeah. You know what? Let's write that down here. I had this written down somewhere before, but I think it was on a different chart. Wait, on this one? Oh, here it is. Look, see, it's like this. 1,000 days Bitcoin is rising, and about 1 year, 378 days, Bitcoin is falling. Okay, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay healthy. Have a wonderful day. That's all from me. I invite you once again to lunaviotrading.com. Remember that what I said is not investment advice, and the past results I showed do not guarantee that we will achieve similar ones in the future. I invite us, you, to Lunavio and to the Telegram group. Take care. Bye.